the bat for, right?
All right, after he's left.
Yeah, he goes and talks to Gordon in the tower. Well, it looked like a building that was being built.
Oh yes, and Gordon basically complains about you couldn't have held back a little bit.
He's
like,
I did.
They did.
I don't know why I'm doing the Christian Bale voice.
Because it's fun.
Because he sounded good. This is the first Batman that I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is this the scene when he goes back after the Penguin? Is this when he goes after the Penguin?
That's when they think that the Penguin is, yeah.
Yes, this is.
Okay, yeah. So him and Gordon basically teaming up again, which every single
very
time
cool.
we saw
Gordon asked Batman's permission of. He was like, "All right, what do we do?" And I'm like, "Aren't you the lieutenant?"
But I'm not the guy dressed as a bat.
Yeah.
Anyways, then he sees Selina, Catwoman, come in, and she's robbing these motherfuckers. It's a drop deal between the Penguin.
Smart move. If Batman wasn't there, it would have been perfect.
Yeah,
it would have been.
And Batman again trying to be smooth. There's a lot of things you're carrying there. And she's like, what the fuck? Leave me alone.
Yeah, go away.
And Batman gets shot up by a fucking Uzi.
That looked like it hurt.
Everything that hit him looked like it hurt. Yeah. And he's knocked out for a little while. And the Penguin, fucking great Penguin scene. Yeah. Great Colin Farrell scene. He wraps around the corner.
Would they have rifles?
He had an Uzi or something. Yeah, some machine gun kind of sort of. Like it was...
Great scene, great action scene, which leads.
You find out that the
girl's dead. Yes,
the friend's dead.
Yes, the girl's dead. She's in the trunk.
Yeah, that's when Selina's pissed.
Yeah, and this all leads to the Batmobile scene. I'm not gonna lie, I probably can't have children now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, I did too.
It was low
at first. My ass was rumbling. At first it was the seat.
I was like,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, he had a tanked out muscle car with a
jet
propulsion engine in the back. Yeah. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then it's a chase scene between
the fire in the front of the car.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
The chase scene between the Penguin and the Batmobile. Fuck me.
Maybe
anxiety
for now,
the entire time.
I'll maybe say that was my favorite scene of the movie. But I can't say that yet. Like, I love that scene.
Yeah, I love that. It's not my favorite
chase scene
guy,
but I love that scene.
It elevated nicely. Where it went from this and then towards the end where he was like, screw this, I gotta start like getting him.
Oh, yeah, with the Penguin. At first, he's like laughing.
Yeah.
And then...
This guy's crazy.
This guy's fucking crazy. And then when the desperation hits, he's like, I'm gonna crash this fucking truck.
Oh, that was
rough.
And he jumps over, with the little ramp.
That might be my favorite 3 seconds of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, that jump was awesome.
I like the ending scene when the shit's flipping. He finally hits him. And he's fucking walking out. Again, the great noise. Boom, boom, boom.
It's upside down, too.
Yeah.
And the little lean in.
You know what's weird, though? Around all this stuff, it's very odd how I feel like for 40 minutes there's no Riddler. Not a complaint, but he's completely gone.
It's like they're solving the Falcone shit.
Well, he's the Riddler because
but you're not
all the
seeing
Riddler
him,
stuff is tied behind what
the Falcone stuff.
Yes,
trying to,
I like how he went down a rabbit hole of different things because of the Riddler.
Yeah.
But it's weird you don't see him for 40 minutes. It's not a gripe. Like, I was good with it.
I mean, there were gaps even in the beginning where I remember when it was like, oh, yeah, Catwoman, I forgot.
There was so much happening, but it all worked.
So, Colin gets captured, and this is one of my favorite things. Oh. Gordon and Batman fucked up.
Yeah.
They read the thing wrong.
Yeah.
Penguin was not the rat.
Well, I mean, even jumping ahead, though, Gordon and Batman interviewing Penguin was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, what was the line? Good cop, bad shit cop.
Yeah, that was good. Not even that, but the fact that he'd left him there and he was tied up and he was waddling with the thing
Great speech, Oswald.
My name is not Oswald. It's Penguin. I am not a human being. I am an animal.
Perfect.
Meanwhile, the Riddler's like, hey, I'm gonna expose the Wayne family. Yeah. Hey, Marta was she's crazy. And she's from Arkham, the Arkham family. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, love that. I didn't know anything about the Arkham family.
That's from the game.
Yeah.
As far as that,
Yeah.
like the Escape from Arkham, like how they founded the Arkham Asylum.
So there was the Waynes and the Arkhams.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
They're
an old Gotham family as well. Yeah. Happy birthday. And
ta-da! All right, so cut.
Martha's batshit. Okay.
Martha's batshit.
Thomas
was running for mayor.
Yeah, yeah.
And apparently he covered up the whole thing because someone was gonna release that. Hey, Martha's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Martha's family was nuts. Her mother killed her
the
father.
dad.
Yeah.
And then Martha was in and out of the insane asylum a lot of times. So you think that Bruce's dad, that Thomas Wayne basically paid off Falcone or whatever to
just so he could save his own career.
Yeah.
His candidacy, right? Yeah.
We learned that
what wasn't?
Yeah.
So good.
And we learned that the Riddler was an orphan. And he was from that orphanage that never panned out. That Thomas wanted to open.
Yes. That was good.
Motive, right there. So the motive is explained, and that's when Batman catches on. And is like, oh shit, I'm the next target.
Yeah. And
we get a scene.
So many times at this point, I'm thinking that he's gonna get called out for being Bruce.
So many times.
People are gonna figure it out. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
I was nervous for that. Like, that was good.
So Alfred. First of all, Alfred, I know you're the butler. But it's said for Bruce's eyes only. Come on, asshole.
Yeah, seriously. No. Don't be nosy.
He opens it up, and guess what? It's a bomb. That's what you get, buddy. That whole scene where Batman's fucking rushing, and he's desperately calling, and he's like, please.
Who was that other woman? I like that there was somebody other than Alfred in the house.
It makes sense because it's a fucking
mansion. Is that
mansion.
a character, or did they create that?
I don't.
You don't know her? You don't know?
Okay. We're introduced to her like very early on, and she's like, "Oh, the accountants are here," but
I like that there are other people in the house. That's realistic.
And she was like, "I was trying to reach you," and
it's too late. It already happened.
I was like, "Oh, did they kill Alfred?" No, they didn't.
I wasn't sure. What was your feeling? What did you think? Did you think there was a chance he was dead?
Well, I don't think that they were. Yeah, I thought for a second, but I'm
you
can't kill Alfred. I mean,
not that early. Not in year 2 of Batman.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure. Like, it looked pretty sure that he was dead.
But that's what the mislead was as well. Was it said for Bruce, but then there was the thing that was left for the Batman and that flame retardant packaging that I thought was cool. So it's like, okay, does he know?
Yeah.
So that was just left to. He meant to survive the blast to keep the game going.
Alfred's alive.
Yeah.
So then Bruce visits Falcone.
Oh, yes, that's right.
He visits Falcone.
Yeah, because he saw a video of what the Riddler put out.
Yes.
And basically said Falcone was behind his parents' death, the murder of this person, all this shit. Like, so Falcone's the obvious person to go talk to.
Yeah, and Falcone kind of spins it. He's like, well, yeah, I did do all this shit. And
he makes it out to seem like Thomas Wayne put out the hit, in a sense. Yeah.
And
which I didn't believe. Even then, I didn't kind of believe.
Well, I don't know I think he because he mentioned he was like Thomas was like, I want you to strike the fear of God into him. He's like sometimes fear doesn't work, so I had to take him out.
Yeah.
And then,
but at that point, it seems like Bruce is pissed that his dad killed somebody.
Yeah.
So even there, I didn't think that Thomas put the hit out on the person. But it seemed like Batman thought that, which was a little weird, but it's not a huge nitpick. I mean,
and he kind of makes it out that his competitor had him killed.
Yeah.
And so then Bruce goes to visit Alfred. Great scene.
Yeah.
Callbacks to Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I love you, old man. And I love you too.
Yep.
Wait, listen, man. When that movie come out, 99?
98. No, 97, I think.
As a 7-year-old, it made me cry. I was like, they're gonna kill Alfred.
No.
The movie sucked, but I was sad
that
about that.
That was the only part I liked. We always talked about that. The Alfred stuff was always good.
Yeah.
20 plus years.
This was so much better.
Yeah.
I felt it.
A little better.
Yeah, you're right. No George Clooney.
Yeah.
And then we get a little touching scene, and he's like, I don't want to lose the people I love. I don't ever want to feel
the hand-holding thing.
Yeah. They should have just kissed.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping that this is when he confesses love.
Yeah.
Alfred.
Little Jack.
Batman snuggling up next to Alfred.
Let me see them wrinkly balls.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, so after...
and then they see the bat signal.
Yes.
Yes.
From there.
I loved all that stuff. When they're holding hands and he's looking out through the window
Yes.
and seeing the signal, that was so cool.
Right after they fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it's only in your head. That didn't actually really happen.
That was the morphine drip.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So that's when she's like, hey, what's up?
What's that?
Hey,
Is that what she did?
I need some help. I wanna fuck this guy up.
He's in a different movie than us.
Yeah.
It was Tyler Perry's Batman.
Hallelujah.
Batman in drag.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm Batwoman. Oh god, well, let's cut that.
Nah, let's not.
That's when Batman and Gordon they go back to Iceberg Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Batman and Gordon, or is this when Gordon and Batman go up to talk to Selena and she's beating the crap out of the other?
They go to Iceberg Lounge, and that's what she's about to kill. On the roof, she's about to kill
No, that's not the Iceberg Lounge. That's the meeting spot with the bat signal when they.
No, that's Iceberg Lounge. That's the roof.
Because I thought that
there was no bat signal there.
Well, I think it was off to the right, but that's what I'm saying. That's where she was like, "Do you have a place to meet?"
Unless this is wrong.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I was saying. Because remember, she's like, "Do you have a place to meet?"
I think that was separate locations. I don't think that was. I didn't think that was Iceberg.
Batman and Gordon arrive at Iceberg Lounge in time to stop her. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Oh, okay.
I had no indication that
it.
was freaking Iceberg Lounge because it looked like they were coming up on the same elevator that they always take to go to the bat signal.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Gotham. All, you know what they say about Gotham. All buildings look like.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I thought that was waitresses.
So she's gonna kill that. Oh, she's gonna kill that one dude.
The dirty cop.
The dirty cop.
Moonlights as a cop.
Yeah. And he fucking spills his beans. Oh, pussy.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's like, all right, I'm caught. Let me tell you everything. And
so she Spartan kicks him.
Oh,
in
that
the
was
chest.
awesome. That was so Catwoman.
Yeah.
To be able to get away.
Yeah.
That was so good. I love that.
That was good.
That was so good. That was so good.
Going down the yeah.
So they saved the dude. Should have killed him. Why bother? Why waste the graphics?
That's what she makes a plan to go
after Falcone.
Go after Falcone.
That's right.
Dope scene, fucking intense.
Oh yeah, she's gonna kill him basically, and Batman stops it. In a sense.
Fuck, that was great scene.
Yeah,
that was really good. Yeah.
There's so many layers to this fucking little comic book movie. You know what I mean?
It's like, hey, Dad.
Yeah.
It's me, your long lost child. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. And that's when Batman. Let's talk about the scene where Batman breaks in, and he cuts out the power.
Oh yeah.
He puts on his suit. He goes downstairs where everyone's got their fucking rifles.
Oh yeah.
Great scene. Pitch black, and all you see is the fucking rifles.
Oh, that's
the muzzle flash. Yeah. From all the
And did you hear the music in the background? It was kind of like a different Batman theme.
No, I didn't. I don't know if I caught that.
That was fucking great.
Nice.
Did we say Michael Giacchino? I love the soundtrack.
That was
so good.
Is it right?
It's so good.
And Batman comes in time. He's like, "Hey, Falcone's about to beat the." First of all, she fucks that one guy up.
Yes, she did.
And then Falcone's about to
kill her. He's
strangle her.
He's choking her out.
Said that I gotta take care of you like I did your mom, basically.
Yeah, he kind of goes like, "Who framed Roger Rabbit?" He's like,
"Remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother, I talked. Just
he's like choking her out, and then Batman shows up. And
who framed Roger Rabbit? I haven't figured that out yet.
Falcone. He knocks him the fuck out and
stops her from killing him.
Yep. Yeah, kind of cool scene.
I really like the relationship.
Yeah,
it was really good.
The reveal of him bringing him outside.
Yes, they bring him outside, and it was all the.
He's like, I run the what was it the. I own the guys in blue. Yeah. And he leads him out, and Falcone gets shot. No, Penguin comes out.
Penguin comes out and basically pulls his schlong out.
Yeah, he's like, "You fucking snitch, you little rat!
Yeah,
I'll shoot you in the face!"
Yeah.
And he's about to pull his gun out, and he gets shot anyways.
That confused me for a second. I didn't know where the bullet came from.
Until he was like, I didn't shoot. I was like, listen, man, that's not a hold up in a court of law. You reach for your gun. And that's when we find out he was shot across the street. By the Riddler.
Riddler this whole time has been across the street from the
entire time. And if you pay attention, remember the pictures he took of the mayor and the girl? That angle is the angle from that fucking that apartment.
How did they not catch the angle? They didn't do that.
That's nuts.
That's kind of. This whole movie sucks. Never mind.
Yeah.
Detective White. Now it's 5. Yeah.
You know who would have caught that? Any of the detectives from Law and Order.
Yeah, Clooney would have figured it out.
Boom, boom, ding, 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 ding. So, Batman chases him and
Falcone's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Dead.
He's dead. Goes into his apartment. Realizes what did he get a call saying that someone saw him escape
and go to the diner. Now, here's my question. Was he trying to get caught? Was that like, I'm going there and I'm just waiting to get arrested, right?
He wanted to watch the world burn with Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
So he gets caught on purpose. Great scene. Oh, yeah, this is spoiler free.
This old time.
Yeah.
He gets caught. Dope scene when he gets fucking slammed and he's getting arrested and you see Batman. Again, the sound. Boom, boom, boom.
You don't see Paul Dano's face through most of the movie.
And you finally see it. You're like...
Oh, no, I'm sorry, but what was it? He's like... Did they come behind him? And he's like, I just ordered pumpkin pie.
I'm here for the pie. That was fucked up, guys.
That was really good.
He gets arrested.
He doesn't pay for it, though, I'm assuming. So
what a dick. Arrest him.
Oh,
who's paying the tip?
The coffee cup was great, though.
Oh, that was cool.
With the question mark, yes.
I wish I didn't see that in the trailer, but I'm starting to get to the point where...
I like the fact that... I thought that was going to be a lot earlier or whatever. I like that it was,
the end.
And then we go into him... What was it?
What was it?
What?
Was it him? Was it him finding the evidence in Riddler's apartment afterwards?
Yeah. So afterwards, he's like, "This shit is not done."
Right.
So no, he talks to the Riddler. He goes to talk to the Riddler, and he just finally realizes this guy just idolizes Batman, which is the theory that does Batman create his own villains?
Yeah.
Would these villains exist if it wasn't for Batman?
Yeah.
Some of them, and then some of them, like the real psychopaths, are created by Batman.
No, I'm talking about when they're in before he goes back for the tool. But like I'm talking about like when he was in the original, and he sees the book, and they're talking about the chain of custody with the gloves and all that stuff. Was that before he talks to Riddler in Arkham?
That was before he meets him, and he sees the bat, and he opens up the letter.
Yeah.
So he meets Batman, and the acting here by the Riddler. Oh my god! Yeah. So when he finally realizes, like, oh, this is not the guy I thought he was, and Batman's kind of like, you're a fucking loser.
Okay, I have a question.
Dork.
The entire time he's walking in, I feel like he's gonna say, "Oh, I know you're Bruce Wayne." Did he know he was Bruce Wayne the whole time?
No. All right, so they kind of played us.
Yeah, they did, right?
He kept saying Bruce Wayne,
but he was just targeting Bruce Wayne. He wasn't targeting Bruce Wayne being Batman.
And afterwards, he was
that surprised me. I couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
Because there was a moment, I think, when he's staring at him when he realizes that.
Yeah, because even he was scared.
He's like, "Oh wait, he doesn't know I'm Bruce."
Batman was like, because he was just staring at him. And was like,
"Wait a minute, what was the?" Because I think it's a backtrack, but what was the whole thing with the URL when he realized it was a site for him to talk to him?
That's where he's been posting up all his stuff. Because you remember he had 500 followers,
but Batman couldn't figure out where he was. Like he didn't know about that site till that moment.
Yeah,
it was it was one of his own.
It was one of the clues.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's when he called. He's like, "Yeah, he wants to talk to you at Arkham." And he goes to talk to him, and he's like, "Hey, that acting, first of all."
Okay, I wasn't sure if everybody was gonna like that.
I fucking loved it.
When he started saying things and he would like start saying a word and it dragged.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that, but I wasn't. I was like, somebody here in the group might not appreciate that. It wasn't a slight on anybody else.
I liked how he kind of
it.
like a serial killer or like all these crazy psychopaths. They need to have everything in control. Yeah. You could tell he needed everything in control. So when he found out that Batman is not who he thought he was, and he wasn't really trying to he didn't want anarchy and to overthrow the government, all that bullshit. Yeah. And he was like, no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. And then he starts singing that Ave Maria.
Yeah.
And then that's when Batman goes back to the park.
Well, yeah, he basically kind of revealed something. Batman wasn't catching on, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, maybe I didn't. You're not as smart as you were."
Yeah.
Damn, that was fucked up.
That scene was great.
Yeah.
That scene was so good.
He goes back to the apartment, and we see the Spanish cop.
Yes.
And that's when he's like...
Tucking tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tuck tool. Yeah.
I like the line he said, if you guys... I don't know if you guys noticed, but he calls the Riddler a freak. Remember what he called Batman the first time he sees him?
Oh, he's
a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, this fucking freak.
Yeah.
And he's like, kind of like, this freak, huh?
Yeah.
They're warming up to Batman.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And then he kind of helps Batman by telling him this is a tucking tool.
Yeah.
And Batman's like, oh, shit. Pulls out the carpet.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Pulls out the carpet and he sees the fucking blinking lights and he's like, oh, this is a map of the city.
I think the Spanish cop was better than Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Dark Knight Rises. I'm sorry.
You mean Robin?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah,
my name's Robin.
You should use your first name.
So then we cut to...
Oh, well, yeah, no, he plays the video, and you realize that it's him talking to all his followers, and that's when the lights start going off on the map on the floor, and you realize it's all the locations of
and
the bombs.
where the trucks are.
That's
and everything starts going off, and we see...
Below the seawall, yeah.
New York, Boston, Gotham
Dirty
gets
Boston.
flooded. Gets flooded with the water of where probably mobsters are fucking dumped.
Yeah.
So everything's getting flooded, and Batman realizes what the next target is, because he kind of built up like a cult.
Yeah,
the Riddler. Mm-hmm. And the last step,
I didn't expect that.
You kind of noticed that outside the with the funeral with the people in the crowd holding the signs.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I was wondering
because the guy in the funeral who was bitching about the one up
was the guy at the end
when they pulled the thing off.
Okay, is that who that was?
It was a nasty.
He was like my daughter.
I knew that was
motherfuckers didn't help my daughter, and
I was trying to figure out who that was.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's why he stared at him like, all right, so.
I didn't catch. I didn't know who that was. I knew it was somebody.
He realized what the target is,
nice.
And it's going to be the mayor and everyone trying to get into for safety.
Yeah, what was it? From it flooding, they're all going to stay in this one area.
Gotham Square Garden.
I love that.
Yeah, fuck you, Boston. Yeah, it's like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
We got Batman. You probably guys have like Green Arrow or something like that.
No. They got Marvel.
Yeah.
You can have Captain Marvel.
You guys Moon Knight or whatever the fuck his name is.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Wrapping this up.
Great scene.
Yeah.
Here's a great scene. The new mayor gets shot.
Gordon helps her out.
Yeah. I liked her.
Yes, I did
liked
too.
her the whole movie. I thought she was really good.
She was another fine one in the movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she made it awkward to sit next to Eddie.
Yeah.
I had boner for Batman, Zoe,
Mayor,
the mayor, a little bit of Andy Serkis.
You know what? Is that what they said ever since my time in the circus? I'm like, I get it.
Andy Serkis.
Oh, wow, yeah. So this was my favorite scene.
Okay.
When he burst through the fucking ceiling.
He didn't burst through the ceiling. He blew the ceiling up.
And he kind of comes in like with the typical awesome. Bat.
Yes.
And he just beats the shit out of these guys. And these guys are also beating the shit out of him because they're shooting him.
They're shooting the Christ at him.
Yeah, you got a bunch of little riddlers all over the place.
Little followers,
yeah.
He takes a shotgun blast point blank to the chest.
He also fucks them up. He's kicking. Some of these guys are dead. All right.
Oh, no. They were all tethered onto the ropes, but he's knocking them over.
I think there were a couple he didn't.
Yeah, there's a couple that rolled off.
Push came to shove, and he was really.
I'm not saving you.
Yeah. No, but that's not the time.
Okay,
you're killing me right now. Fuck off.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying they all look like they hooked up before they take position.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, I mean.
Oh, they hooked up first.
Yeah, you see them before they're like aiming their guns. They're all hooking onto that wire.
I didn't know,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it was one of those.
That's why they all like he hit the
none
wire.
of them hit the ground.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
some of them probably did though.
Maybe.
Hopefully,
let's hope. Yeah.
So Batman fucks majority of them up, and then he's about to beat the shit out of this one guy, and he cracks him right in the chest with a fucking shotgun, point blank.
Yeah,
he's in big trouble at this point.
And he flies. He flies, and he's hanging off, and you can tell he's fucked up because he's hanging on by one arm, and he can't move his other one.
Yeah.
This is the only scene I wasn't the biggest fan of because I'm like, okay, when is Catwoman going to save the day?
Yeah.
Like,
we knew what was going to happen.
I knew at that point Catwoman's looking up to try to get up there.
That was the only point where it was predictable.
It was a little nuts seeing like the shotgun being like pressed up against his dome, and you're like, oh, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
She saves the day and fucks this guy up.
Yeah. And then what? Like immediately the cops kind of
No, she pulls him up, and
right.
you can tell he's really fucked up.
Yeah.
And she decides it's a good time to fucking make out with him.
And then someone,
And then another guy,
blood.
another guy comes out. He's like, I'm gonna stab the shit out of you. She forgets how to fight for a second, and he's about to stab her. I can't express how great this was when he takes that adrenaline. Stabs himself.
He's got like a port in his suit to freaking get like right into him, and then he's like, oh
my god,
and he's beating the shit out of this guy.
Even when Gordon's like, hey, and he's like,
and he won't stop.
Oh my god, that was so awesome.
The way it was shot, and how the sound kind of faded, like everything behind him, the sound faded.
Like
all you heard was like he's just beating the shit out of meat.
Yeah, it's like Rocky. Yeah, it was rough.
Man, and then that's when it's revealed that it's the guy from the funeral.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then Batman realizes that he's got to save and stop the electrical thing from hitting.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah,
I thought
I saw that whole scene when he.
I wasn't sure what was happening at first.
I think you talked about it where he was like he decided he had to be more than just.
No, that was afterwards.
But like when he drops into the water and goes over and saves those people,
it's not just a matter of hiding in the shadows.
Yeah,
I'm scaring the shit out of people. I also need to be
Yes,
but now
he needs to be Hope.
That's what I'm saying. When he was talking about Hope, I don't know if he was talking about Batman. I think he was talking about himself as Bruce Wayne.
I kind of agree with that, yeah.
Where he's talking about
having to help.
Agree. And things like that.
Because remember, he's being reclusive as Bruce Wayne.
When he's holding the girl, and it was basically not how when I originally set out to be. Like, so I thought it was more of the whole, being more the philanthropist.
Yeah, he can do more as both. Yeah. Instead of just being straight up Batman, just beating the shit out of one guy.
Now,
that scene was so fucking
This leads into also the Arkham scene with Riddler,
okay, that's
in the jail cell, and then finally getting. I wasn't expecting it.
I actually didn't.
Probably could have
done without it.
Could done with that. I could have done because I don't always need.
Well, what are you talking about here? What do we see?
Seeing the Joker in the cell next to Riddler, like I could have.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
It has to be. What else is it going to be?
It has to be because he brought up the word clown.
The hair looked
crazy.
His nose,
his smile was nuts.
His face looked like that. The cover of Killer Clowns from Outer Spit, like
he looked
it looked like But I
enjoyed
it.
I didn't necessarily need the reveal. Gordon the reveal of like the like from Nolan's Batman. Like just have him be the new threat. In the next one. I don't need the.
I don't mind the setup. I even feel like Penguin was slightly a setup for the next movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a sense, like I feel like they're trying to world build and they're trying to show that these people exist and not everything is going to just be introduced in the next one.
Well, no, like I said, with the wall going down
and
everything, I definitely feel like it's the perfect opportunity for the power grab of all these characters coming into, But
so you whether you like needed the scene or not, because I feel kind of the same way you do. I didn't have to. The scene wasn't included.
It was a nice treat.
Okay. I did like the scene. I think whoever played the Joker was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
If it's who I think it is.
Yeah.
From Eternals and Green
I liked
Knight
it. And, I also spent 3 hours getting blown by this movie. This movie. I was just like, just give me whatever.
At this point, I'm not going to argue. Whatever.
I'll take it. That leads to Batman doing some 9/11 rescue shit. Some Hurricane Katrina, relief.
Oh yeah, what was it? Putting the woman on the helicopter.
And that's when you hear it comes back to the monologue from the beginning.
Which is awesome.
And it's completely different from the beginning. From the beginning, he's talking about being vengeance and how fucking Gotham is like it's a bunch of snakes ready to bite you. Yeah. And he's like, no, I need to be more. I need to be hope. Beautiful, fucking beautiful.
That was fantastic.
That was really good. The woman grabbing his arm.
That was so good.
And he's like, instead of being fucking this scary dude in a fucking bat suit, I'm like,
but them accepting him. Instead of seeing him as a vigilante or stuff like that.
That scene meant so many different things. That's what I loved about it. It meant so. Yeah, it was just. Oh, it was good.
God. He meets up with Zoe. Like I said, you're a better man than me.
Yeah, I would have left with her.
Yeah.
I like that very typical.
That was cool.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, so she
it was like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
except
not as good. So she's taking off. She's going elsewhere.
Yeah,
and he's going. He has to stay. The city needs him. Basically.
Yeah.
And,
she's like, you have somebody else who's calling you.
Yeah. And I love the scene when he's watching her in the mirror.
Yeah,
as she leaves.
She fades. Yeah,
that was.
Yeah, he looks down and looks like he's looking at us.
Yeah,
that was great.
And then the credits roll.
Yep, and then we get the end credits, which is amazing.
By the way,
goodbye, fuck you.
It's not. I mean, as much as it was nice to see it,
you don't have to wait through the spoiler. Like everything else,
the movie tells you to leave at the end. That's the end credit.
Yeah, leave. Just leave.
Yeah, fuck. You know what? This movie's down to a 1. You told me when to leave.
Yeah.
I could have left before.
Yeah.
I had to see all those stupid names.
I mean, the lights did go on in the theater. We didn't have to stay. They told us.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be something cool like Marvel. You know, Marvel was great.
It was worth it. The Riddler was talking to me.
It's true.
Goodbye.
All right, so let's rate it. What do we think?
I honestly think even a month from now, I'm still going to give it a 10 out of 10 because it was everything.
Yeah,
it really checked.
I want to be able to find something to nitpick.
Like I said, I didn't necessarily think that maybe Riddler belonged in Arkham.
Okay,
but that's a real.
So you weren't a fan of the
real
fact that he
nitpick.
was crazy.
He was apparently Riddler is incarcerated in Arkham State Hospital.
Yeah. So yeah.
I felt like I didn't need the Joker scene, but I like the Joker scene.
I love that.
But none of it takes anything away from the movie.
Nothing. Like I said, there's nothing that made it bad. It was just it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cast: Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Colin Farrell, Jeffrey Wright,
everybody.
Andy Serkis across the board was great.
This movie was
the soundtrack.
10 different movies that I didn't know I wanted rolled up into one.
Yes.
This took Saw.
Yeah.
This took like an old detective noir film.
Yeah, it took
from like the 50s, like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Like even the way like Catwoman and Batman were talking to each other. She's like, I have a thing for strays. I was like, just the dialogue sounded, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 10 for me. 10 for me.
It's
so good.
It's a 7.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a 10. I don't give anything 10s.
Yeah.
I really don't.
No,
and this is not just me being
even movies I think you're gonna give like a really high score to. You surprised me with lower.
This is seriously.
I was gonna say. I mean, apologies for the runtime, but this is too good to.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing, man. There's a lot. This is a 3-hour movie.
That's what I'm saying. This is a 3-hour
lot to
movie,
unpack.
and it's also Batman.
Yeah.
I mean,
we waited a long time for this shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Waited a long time to see all this. We had to wait an extra year just to finally see this one. I mean, it's.
Could have done some Mr. Freeze or some Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, real quick. Let's do this very quickly. What do we want to see in the second one?
I want to see Penguin.
Yeah.
I want to see Two-Face.
Yeah?
I want to say Two-Face. I want to see everyone.
I almost kind of wish they introduced Harvey Dent in this one and then made him.
I want to see Bruce Wayne. I want to see how. What I'm guessing is, here's my guess, and I think it would. He fights Two-Face, someone who's got real deep connections. Mm-hmm. And then the third one, I would leave to the Joker.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
And the Joker is completely different from the Riddler and from Two-Face. Here's one guy who's just straight mob.
Yeah.
Here's one guy who's like just kind of fuck with him, and here's another guy who's just batshit crazy off the wall. He can't predict. He can't predict like
the detective shit doesn't make any sense.
The detective shit doesn't work like how the Riddler does.
Yeah.
And just being straight up Batman doesn't work how like Two-Face or whoever you want to bring in like Penguin doesn't work. I that's what I want to see. Trilogy me, please. Trilogy me.
Yeah, I want Penguin now to just be more like the way they kind of made Scarecrow. In the other ones where they just pepper him in, like I said,
in all the movies,
having the iceberg lounge, stuff like that. Yeah. He doesn't need
to be like a complete rogue out.
Yeah, he could be the secondary villain in the next.
He can be the guy that Batman comes to for information. Like I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I usually don't like having this many like people in a movie,
but this movie worked better than almost any other movie
because they all tied in.
Yeah, it was all part of the story.
It wasn't like what was it, Spider-Man 2?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. Well, let's have Electro and let's have the Rhino, but he's Russian. He's got a soap. And
well, see, that's the other thing. I wouldn't mind if, like, that's what I'm saying. Joker's in Arkham, like, so Batman's already had a run-in with him.
Not necessarily. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's not Joker yet.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
we don't know. Maybe Joker fucking got himself caught on purpose.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying is. Joker already established where it's not going to be an origin or a reveal of it's like like one of those things.
Maybe it's year 1 of Joker. Maybe again this is year 2 of Batman. Maybe this is early Joker.
Yeah,
where he's not really established, but they're like, this guy's crazy and he's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
But they don't know just how completely batshit this guy is.
Yeah. Yeah, he could just be in Arkham for whatever murders, whatever he committed before actually being the Joker.
The way I look at it, after this movie, whatever Matt Reeves wants to do, I'm there.
Yeah.
And next time I'm there opening night.
Can you guys see some of the more, not supernatural, but like some of the more...
not this. After watching the movie...
I can see Mr. Freeze. I can't
with some of the text or Killer Croc or Man Bat. Like,
it's almost too grounded.
Yeah, for those characters.
And I hate that though.
But this it worked
because we got that with Nolan.
But this was better. It was done in a better way.
But honestly, honestly, I mean, if they did it right,
we got it with the Ben Affleck movies. That was way less grounded.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, but I mean, he also with like Suicide Squad and all that other stuff. I feel like they could.
That's why this isn't the DCEU. This isn't part of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. This is its own thing.
Yeah.
So good.
Alright, ratings. We all said 10s.
Like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Fuck me. Don't do that.
I'm going to turn that off.
Only there were time.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you for watching Drunk Dads Watch. Come back next time.